News 25 is brought to you by Golden Casino Group, where you'll always find great fun, good food, and fantastic entertainment, all at Gold Town, Lakeside, and the Pahrump Nugget. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Veterans are honored at a Flag Day ceremony, and residents escape injury during a structure fire. News 25 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 25 with Eunette Gentry. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
A special ceremony is held at a senior living center. It's Friday, June 14th. I'm Eunette Gentry. Well, today is Flag Day. That's why Inspirations Senior Living Center and Nathan Adelson Hospice got together to honor today's commemorative events, and they had a special ceremony this morning.
We did a veterans pinning ceremony where we provided certificates and pins to honor veterans that have served in various theaters from World War II to Korean War and Vietnam War here at Inspiration Senior Living. Today is Flag Day, and we're honoring the adoption of the flag in 1777. There was over 20 veterans that we honored. All of them were present except for one, and his widow accepted that one. We had a cake to celebrate it, and it was really interesting because we had Army Air Corps, which I didn't know that they were combined originally and then separated later. It means a lot. I am honored that we're able to help the veterans in this community and to help their families with their loved ones when they're at the end of their life. Our social worker, Cheryl Johnston, is a vet, and we pride on being able to help vets. We are one of the few hospice agencies that service veterans, and we are committed to continuously doing things that honor veterans in our community, and this is just one of them. We are trying to come up with other ways that we can give it. That we can honor vets, that we help their families. Yeah.
Well, we thought that this was a wonderful ceremony in order to honor our veterans. Nathan Allison Hospice did an amazing job, and it's great just to celebrate them. We actually have many veterans here, over 20, and so we're always looking to have veterans here. We honor them, and we're just excited to have them. Well, we have a lot of incoming groups that come in and host different events. We have the Breakfast with Bill, we have different veteran groups, and then every third Saturday we have the Vets for Vets group. That's open for the public, and what it is we honor veterans, friends of veterans, families, and widowers to just kind of honor them. We have music, entertainment, and ice cream. The Wall of Heroes is our, every veteran that we have here has put up a picture of them back when they were in the armed forces, and so we honor them at that wall.
And we have more local news right now.
Early this morning, our dispatcher reported of a structure fire just before 8 a.m. in the 300 block of South Providence. As crews were responding, we noticed a large smoke column developing in the area of the reported fire. As we arrived on location, we found a heavy fire condition to the rear of a double-wide manufactured dwelling. Further investigation revealed that there was actually 2 sheds back there. Both were involved in fire with extension to the primary dwelling. It was up into the eaves and into the attic space. Crews commenced a quick defensive exterior attack on the sheds, quickly knocked that fire down, went through the front door, hooked the ceilings, which means bring the ceiling material down, exposing the hidden fire up there between the ceiling and the roof surface. The fire was quickly controlled with no further extension. There were no injuries. The fire appears to be accidental in nature, most likely related to an unauthorized controlled burn conducted earlier. Because of the fire damage that was sustained in the attic space, the fire would be deemed unoccupied right now, or unoccupable. Everyone got out. We assessed them. No one was in need of medical assistance. There was a dog found at the rear of the property and appeared to have sustained some type of injury unrelated to the fire. And the dog appeared lethargic, so as a precautionary measure, we summoned animal control who took care and custody of that animal.
And thanks so much to Fire Chief Scott Lewis telling us about that elderly female and her family who were unfortunately displaced after that house fire. And turning to national and international news, the rich are getting richer, but the poor are getting poorer. That news right now.
Here's Angela Miles with today's Business First Brief.
Topping our news, the wealth gap between the super rich and the poor is growing dramatically wider. According to the Federal Reserve, the top 10% of Americans now hold 70% of all of the nation's wealth. The stock market and housing market are both giving the wealthy a lift. Investors are squeezing into Lululemon. That stock hit a record high this year. Executives say the company is delivering on its 5-year growth plan. A good chunk of that growth at Lululemon is due to its fashions for men. Baseball cards are big business. Forbes reports in 2019, sports cards and collectibles accounted for about 13% of all sales on eBay. Ken Griffey had the most collected card. Babe Ruth is the most expensive at $80,900.
To find out where you can see us every day, go to businessfirstam.com.
Thanks so much, Angela. And stay tuned right here to KPVM, where we like to say that stands for keeping Pahrump and our area viewers in mind. We'll be right back.
News 25 is brought to you by ABB Roofing, proudly serving Pahrump since 1994. At ABB Roofing, we've got you covered.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, a local mechanic had to be rescued Thursday afternoon after getting temporarily lodged underneath a vehicle.
Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and Nye County Sheriff's deputies were dispatched to Pahrump Valley Disposal on Mesquite Avenue yesterday afternoon. Witnesses on scene reported that an employee of the company was trapped underneath a dump truck while he was working on the vehicle. Upon arrival, medics found one individual that had already been extricated from underneath the equipment. According to Fire Chief Scott Lewis, the victim was transferred via Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue ambulance to Desert View Hospital with moderate injuries. Lewis says that the individual was wedged between several components. How the incident occurred is under the investigation of the Nye County Sheriff's Office.
And county commissioners approved the July 4th fireworks demonstration right here in Petrick Park during their recent meeting.
At the recent Board of County Commissioners meeting, an item was addressed involving discussion and deliberation to issue a display fireworks event permit to Zambelli Fireworks for an aerial display at their annual 4th of July event, which is being held at Petrick Park. In the backup, it states that plans have already been reviewed and approved by Fire Chief Scott Lewis.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve. Further discussion? Public comment?
Mr. Chairman, I just would like
Yes.
to thank the chief for doing his inspection and getting this reviewed and approved for us.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Unanimous.
And there's more good news. Our very own Ace Country Radio will once again be proudly playing that music accompanying the Independence Day show. All you need to do is tune your radio in to 103.1 FM. That's Ace Country Radio. That starts at 9 p.m. on July 4th. And county commissioners also discussed some bids to operate the county animal shelter.
At the recent Board of County Commissioners meeting, discussion was had involving the rejection of all bids regarding bid number 2019-11, Animal Shelter Services of Special Conditions and Other Terms, and to rebid the documents once clarified and further review is complete. The meeting starts with Commissioner Wickman stating that she assumes that the bids came back non-responsive and that they didn't provide something that was required in the bid process. Honey Strozzi, who is a staff member of the Nye County Finance Department, states that that isn't the case, and the case is that she feels the bid documents need more clarification.
Insurance requirements, maintenance, special conditions, things of that nature, and I just think they need to be clarified before we can move forward. not only to answer my own questions, but those bidders that have submitted a bid.
Commissioner Strickland states that if we were to move this to the 18th, there would not be a rebid process and that their bid stands as written. She also states that the problem with this bid is that they have made mistakes on what services they are providing, and she also states that they are providing services we haven't asked them to, and that she doesn't want them stuck providing said services because they provided them in their bid. Commissioner Wickman makes a motion to move this item to the upcoming 18th Board of County Commissioners meeting. Commissioner Strickland asks what other issues that Honey would like to address.
Well, this bid is to be determined, or both bids submitted are to be determined by an evaluation panel, which hasn't been developed. It needs to be developed, obviously, soon, and somebody with knowledge and skill concerning the bid scope and things of that nature needs to be developed, and that they will make the final determination according to the bid.
No.
Bid process, yeah.
The county commissioners make the final decision. No. We do not need
yes, I
an outside.
Excuse me.
The
evaluation panel will make the recommendation to the board so they can make the determination.
Okay, that sounds a little bit better, except for the fact that we've never had this happen before, and I think that we're setting a dangerous precedent if we start bringing in some kind of a board every time that we have a bid proposal is going to hold up everybody and everything.
Commissioner Koenig makes a comment to the public.
You guys don't realize that the bid document says we have to do it. We haven't done it. So if we just go ahead today and make a vote, tomorrow someone can say you didn't follow what you're supposed to follow, it's not legal, and then we're in a bunch of you-know-what. So we're going to put it off until the next meeting and do it legally.
The chairman calls for a vote.
I'm going to call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Opposed?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
4-1.
Good job, commissioners. Thank you.
And don't grab that remote. When we return, we'll tell you about all the latest happenings in and around Hollywood.
News 25 is brought to you by Bill and Robin Law, injury attorneys. Injured, need money? Get Bill and Robin, your local Pahrump injury attorneys.
Welcome back. Now here's Maria Guerra with today's entertainment news.
The Las Vegas Convention Center is hosting Las Vegas Comic-Con once again. You can buy your tickets now for the amazing Las Vegas Comic-Con on their website. The event runs June 14th to 16th. General admission pricing ranging from $25 to $35 a day, or a 3-day admission is $60. Fans can even get exclusive packages. Special guest stars will be attending the event like Sean Astin from Lord of the Rings, creator Rob Liefeld, Power Rangers, Asher Angel, and Jovan Armand, Super Mario star, Charles Martinet. Fans can attend a costume contest Saturday night. There is tons of giveaways and booths, photo ops, and meet and greets. Legend Willie Nelson will be visiting Las Vegas this October. The singer and songwriter will be at the Venetian for a 6-night stint with his show Vegas on My Mind, October 18th, 19th, 22nd, 23rd, 25th, and 26th. Tickets go on sale Friday, June 21st. Oscar winner Cuba Gooding Jr. has been charged with forcible touching, a misdemeanor, and sex abuse in the 3rd degree. A 29-year-old female says that the actor grabbed her breasts at the Magic Hour rooftop bar and lounge in Manhattan on Sunday. Gooding turned himself into police and was questioned about the event Thursday. He has pleaded not guilty to the charges. The judge released Gooding in court on his own recognizance. His court date has been set for June 26th. The defendant's attorney says that there is a 2-hour video of the event and that he has watched. He says that Gooding will be fully exonerated once the case is heard. Reporting for News 25, I'm Maria Guerra, and this is your Entertainment This Week.
Thanks so much, Maria. Up next is Josh Osborne with your Great Computer Deals Tech Tip.
Reporting from my man cave, it's Josh from Pahrump Zone Great Computer Deals, and it's time for another quick tutorial. Task Manager Part 3. You ever been using a program and it freezes up on you? And no matter what you do, you just can't close it or get it to go away? What are you supposed to do? Well, it's actually pretty easy and it involves Task Manager. To get there, go to your Start menu and right-click instead of left-click and choose Task Manager. Once that's open, make sure you've selected the Processes tab, and you'll be presented with a list of programs that are currently running on your computer. Usually a program that's frozen will show the name of the title and the words "not responding" next to that. Click on that program and hit End Task. That will allow you to properly shut down that program and either restart it or get on with your business. Come to our store where you'll find low prices and friendly faces. We're located at 1190 East Highway 372, or call us at 775-990-8833.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
All right, let's take a look outside through our Lerner and Rowe weather cam. Look at that picturesque view of the blue sky and the fluffy clouds. But will those clouds have some surprises for us? Like a bit more of that virga that we see in the corner, the dark rain that is evaporating before it hits the ground. We'll take a closer look at your forecast when we return.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Well, it's time to take a look at our highs and lows across the Silver State. Las Vegas tops out at only 98 degrees for the high today and then drops to 76 for the overnight low. Death Valley's high 112 degrees and 85 degrees for the low. Amargosa tops out at an even 100 degrees, then drops 30 degrees for the overnight low of 70. Beatty's high 96, 67 for the low. Goldfield's high 85, then drops to 56 for the overnight low. Tonopah tops out at 82 degrees with 55 for the overnight low. Carson City's high 88 and also drops to 55 overnight. Fallon's high 91 degrees and drops to 57 for the low. Burnley tops out at 90 degrees for the high and 57 for the overnight low. And it's currently 97 degrees here in Pahrump with a UV index that's high at 10. It's partly cloudy and we're currently 1 degree below the actual high for the day for Pahrump. Winds are out of the northwest at 7 miles per hour. Humidity is relatively low at 16%. Sunrise was at 5:25 a.m. And tonight will be mostly clear, again with a low of around 70. Winds will be out of the east-southeast at 6 miles per hour. Humidity increases a bit to 28%. Sunset will be at 8:02 p.m. And looking ahead to our 7-day forecast, our weekend will be mostly sunny with a high of 100 on Saturday and dropping to 74 for the overnight low. Sunday, the temps drop a bit to 98 for the high and to the lower 70s for the low. The beginning of our work week will also be mostly sunny with a high of 94 on Monday and dropping to 70 for the overnight low. Tuesday will also be mostly sunny. The temperatures increase a bit to 98 for the high and lower 70s for that overnight low. But our mid-work week, those temperatures increase. It will be sunny with a high of 101 Wednesday and Thursday with temperatures in the mid to low 70s. And Friday will also be sunny, but that temperature drops a bit to 96 for the high and 68 for the overnight low. And most of us do remember that it is Father's Day coming up this weekend. Of course, continue to enjoy today's weather on Flag Day and commemorate any festivities that you have planned today for this event. And over the weekend, especially on Sunday on Father's Day, Well, most of us will probably be grilling outdoors with our fathers. I know most people take mom out to dinner traditionally, and research states that most fathers grill for themselves and their families on Father's Day. Go figure. But enjoy that wonderful weather this weekend. Well, that does it for this edition of News 25. I'm Eunette Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and 8th Country Radio, thanks so much for joining us tonight, and we will see you again on Monday. Good night.